was like, wait a minute. I think it was kind of when we started talking. Like, wait a minute. Even though I'm the biological father, my obligation is not established until I'm adjudicated the father, given that we're unmarried. And up
Hmm.
until that point, I have no responsibilities. Just as I can't, just as I can't come and ask for rights until I'm established, you also can't come and give me an obligation that I haven't established.
Right. Absolutely.
So it's just funny when you start understanding the technicalities, because when they're like, they, the first of all, the amount was crazy because I'm like, she didn't even make this money in 3 years. How did you order that?
And there's another part involving with your case that I wouldn't want to necessarily bring up. 'Cause I don't think applies. Because she was receiving other kinds of care. You follow me? I don't want to get into that part.
Oh yeah, no. That's yeah, that's a different. That's my son's mother's case.
Okay.
But yeah, hers. She just lacks the knowledge and intelligence to understand the situation because she doesn't believe. I guess I don't know. She doesn't believe she's on public assistance, or she doesn't believe public assistance is welfare.
Hmm. That's
Right.
interesting. Still,
Yeah.
uh,
She
what
doesn't
does
believe that
what does she believe it is?
public assistance. Because that's the funny thing. Because she's on public assistance, and then she requested public assistance for my son, the state decided to step in and come after me. Now that brings up the whole question of adjudicated, subjugated rights or whatever, which is like, first of all, I carry insurance for my son. I've carried insurance for him since the day he was born. So I
Not
didn't.
able to do that. You just had to get a copy of the birth certificate that had you sign it.
I did a recognition of parentage.
Okay, yeah. Well, okay,
Yeah,
same.
same thing. Yeah.
Cool, cool, cool. Hold on. What's good, Derek B?
What's up, G?
Hate the world. What's up?
Man, same here. You know how it go.
Yeah, she knows too. Um, but so Dele, with your question, I don't know why y'all keep flipping out. With your question, uh, I don't know. It seemed to me that you would have to file the notice of intent with the state, and then after you file the notice of intent, uh, get a get an ability to bring the action, but they have an opportunity to cure. They have an opportunity to cure the issue. They
Yeah, so, sorry, I'm trying to do some things, so I don't want to make noise. That's why I keep muting. But yeah, and that's part of what I'm addressing in the motion to set aside the original suggestion. And in doing that, I would request credit or refund for that. Whatever I get from that, now I could pursue the act of actually recouping. Um,
If you get a
but
judgment in your favor, yeah.
yeah, if I get a judgment, one showing that that was a judicial error, now I can use that to pursue the remedies that I need, and that's the avenue I'm
You have
going
to get a
for.
dismissal. You have to have a dismissal to go after anybody. Otherwise,
Correct.
you don't have a cause of action.
Correct. You have to prove an act before you can get the remedy from it, essentially. So, and that's why I'm going to say, hey, you made a judicial error, and once we get that on record and order, then it's okay. Now I'm coming back to get my money.